Today I'm gonna show you how to make this raglan t-shirt with pattern making. Let's get started. Let's make a pattern. Let me use the paper t-shirt because this way I can show you bigger picture and easier to explain, which means you need one old t-shirt to make the pattern. There's a big difference between regular t-shirt and raglan t-shirt, which is a sleeve. This is regular t-shirt, starts after the shoulder, but the raglan t-shirt sleeve includes the shoulder part. Okay, so that's the regular t-shirt sleeve, right? After the shoulder. And raglan t-shirt sleeve are more like that. So first of all, you have to decide where you want to cut for the sleeve. Not there, that's actually too far away. More front part, that angle. So you don't have to decide right away. Draw the line and make sure that's the right line. And it has to be symmetrical, right side and left side. I drew a line, but it wasn't really. So now I have to fix little by little. If you already have the raglan t-shirt, you can actually trace that onto the paper, so it's easy. So if you don't have it, you kind of have to make the pattern until it fits really well. Okay, so I decide the line that's for the front. Okay, and now you have to do exactly same thing at the back. Okay, so I'm just looking where the line for the front part. Now I have to draw the back of the neckline. That's the neckline for back. Then just draw two lines. This is the kind of temporary one. I'm gonna maybe fix a little bit because that was a little bit too much, portion of the sleeve. So I'm gonna fix it a little bit. Okay, so once you decide the lines, you will cut it. And then you will trace the pattern onto the paper. When you trace the pattern onto the paper, you have to add 1/2 inch seam allowance everywhere, except the bottom of the sleeve and bottom of the t-shirt, because you have to make a hem, so you need more than 1/2 inch. Maybe like at least 2 inch. Okay, if it's too much, you can always cut. Okay, so anyway, let's go back to the pattern. So I decide the pattern. So now you have to cut side and underneath of the sleeve. Okay, you have to cut it. And then the back piece and front piece, you have to cut it separately. Okay, because it's different shape. And you don't need the neck line, neck hem. I will tell you later, I don't need that neck hem. So just cut it. Okay, again, whenever you trace onto the paper, you have to add ½ inch seam allowance. Okay, except the bottom of the sleeve and the bottom of the body. Also, I didn't actually add neck part. Leave the neck part alone. I didn't add the seam allowance. Just the sleeve and side ½ inch, and that's about it. Okay, one side is higher than the other side. That's because the back of the t-shirt goes higher. Okay, just like that. As you can see, back body is higher, the neck part. So goes like that. Okay, so if you're gonna get confused, you have to maybe put the little mark. Okay, after you cut the material, you do zigzag stitch or overlock every single edge like that. I use my serger, so overlocking every single edge. And you're looking at my front piece. Okay, now you attach front piece and sleeve. That's the right side of the front, and this is right side. And sleeve part, right side together, just like that. And then sew the ½ inch seam allowance, and you do both sides. Okay, so let's see. That's my front piece, and you're looking at the right side, and this is my sleeve. That's the shape of the sleeve, and left hand side is little higher. That's the back part. So you attach front piece together, and has to be right side together, just like that. And you use the pin to secure and sew them. ½ inch seam allowance. Okay, so one side attached. So that's how it looks. Then same thing, the other side. Okay, make sure which is front and which is back. Higher side is the back. Okay, so that side you have to attach onto the other front piece. Right side together. Okay, use the pin to secure and then sew them. Now you attach both sleeve with only front piece. Now you gotta do back piece. You're looking at the right side sleeve, and the other side is the for back piece. So again, right side, right side. So you attach right side onto the right side of the sleeve, just like that. And you have to make sure, you know, the which side is left and right. Okay, so you have to sew right there. And the other side, same thing. It goes to like that because it's t-shirt. So that's too obvious. There you go. Now you have to sew both sides from the bottom of the sleeve long way to the body side. So you have to fix and match the seam, just like that. This is important. Under armpit has to match. That's the part. Okay, has to match. And use the clip or pin to secure. Then sew from the bottom of the sleeve down to the body side, both sides. This is easy. After you sew both sides, you will hem the body, also the sleeve, which is so easy. There we go. And let's sew both sides. Now you hem the sleeve. You just fold it inward like that. You can do once or twice. Then just sew along. And same thing at the bottom. I actually fold inward twice and sew on top of it. This is how it looks after hem the sleeve and bottom. I use the gray thread, so it's a little bit visible. You could use same color of thread. So now you will fix the neck. First of all, you have to cut the material, but before that you have to measure the length of the neck. I need actual length. My size was 24 inch around the neck. So you have to prepare the material 2 to 3 inch short. Okay, my fabric was very stretchy, so I prepare 21 inch times 3 rectangle. 21 inch times 3 inch rectangle. Then fold in half like that, then sew them there, just like that. So make round neck, just like that, and fold in half the other way, but this time wrong side together, and on the edge I used my serger, did the overlock. If you don't have a serger, you do the zigzag stitch. Okay, that's the neck, so definitely you need at least zigzag stitch, just like that. There you go. Has to be shorter than actual neckline, 2 to 3 inch. Now for both neck, I attached pin 4 pins evenly. This is important because you have to attach onto the actual t-shirt. But again, my neck, the rib, is shorter than actual t-shirt, so you need the marker pin 4 pins evenly and attached just like that. That's the right side, and right on top of the right side of the t-shirt, just like that, and pin to secure. And next pin, same thing, match the location. Again, my neck rib is shorter, so when you sew, you must pull a little bit. Okay, if you use the same length of the neckline, it's no good because your neck rib will stand up and looks a little bit silly. Okay, and last pin attached, same spot. Again, the rib is shorter, so whenever you sew, you have to pull. If you're using very stretchy material, you must use 3 inch shorter than actual neckline, and sew around. Again, when you sew the top neck rib, you have to pull a little bit because the length has to be matched. Okay, just like that. There you go. And after this, you do the top stitching around the neck rib, and that's about it. Enjoy!